Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome. I thought you were going to repeat after me.
You haven't noticed yet.
What? Notice what?
You wanted to put your squirrel butt mug front.
Oh my goodness! Why would you do that?
And I blocked it out with
Here.
my can of Boas.
Now, it was a squirrel that was going for your seltzer, but then somehow
Just chopped it in
something
half.
went awry, and it lost the top half of its body, and somehow was filled with delicious dandy blend
Oh. I see.
that I will drink.
I see.
Icy?
Oh, ices are good.
No, wait, what were you saying? Oh, you see. Like you understand what I'm saying.
I am the one who is seeing what you're saying.
Oh, that sounds like a superpower.
Well, it is.
Yeah, great. Well, good morning. You're off camera. Your
Oh.
head, it was gone. I looked over and I was like, Oh, it's Monday.
It is.
Start of another week.
It is.
I always thought Sunday was the start of the week, but
It
then,
is.
but so which one is it though? But isn't Sunday supposed to be the day of rest, like the seventh day? Like the last day. But then when we learn the calendar, I'll sing it. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Learned that in preschool. Yeah, what was yours?
Sounds like a good preschool.
It was so much fun. We had this like bouncy thing, crayons and finger painting, and I remember we had shaving cream. Like, you ever do that? Like you put,
What?
no, just hear me out, okay? Okay, so we had our desks, right? And then you put shaving cream on it. What's that kind that all men used back in like the 90s?
Barbasol?
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, so you put Barbasol
Back
on
in
your
the 90s, try the 70s.
I don't know how old it is. I'm not a man. I don't even know if I was a man, if I would even know that or care to know. But you put the Barbasol, and then you can like draw on it on your desk.
That seems really dangerous.
Why?
Because it's a bunch
It's
of
got
chemicals.
toxins in it. I know now I would be like looking at the ingredients like, what is this? Is this fragrance?
Would you like to swallow some lead?
I never ate it though. I did classic try some glue in preschool.
Well, paste.
Well, yeah. I mean, it was like
Paste isn't glue.
Elmer's.
And it's edible.
What was Elmer's though? Is Elmer's edible?
No.
Isn't glue made out of something weird?
Yeah, a bunch of chemicals.
Oh. So eating it's probably not a good idea.
No. But eat all the
I'll
paste
stop
you
then.
want.
So wait, what's the difference between glue and paste?
Paste is homemade. It's just flour and water, I think.
How does it stick? Doesn't it get crispy? Like when it dries?
I don't know.
Okay, we're going to have a science experiment one of these mornings.
No, this isn't
and
like the
make
Try
a homemade
Windschuler's bar
paste.
cheese, which should be in every
Be our cooking
episode.
show. No. Oh, it is good. Well, squirrel butt mugs. We talked about preschool.
Let's
You're not
talk
a fan
about
of
some stuff
the chemicals
that's
in
going
Barbasol.
on at Ordinary Pioneer.
Well, we do want to say thank you for coming out and are supporting our open house on Saturday. We had After the Wind Died Down,
That was
and
the
I
best
stopped
part.
blowing away.
Your yoga mat almost disappeared.
I know, it did. We had outdoor yoga, we had outdoor dance, we had sound healing, we had
Crystal
food.
Bill was here.
Crystal Bill, you were doing Reiki.
Yeah.
We had all kinds of things. Carol Sarkin was here, the Carol Sarkin. Psychic
also,
medium.
little run-in to her out in public yesterday.
See, we gotta use that. Carol, if you're watching, I'm sorry, but we're coming for you. Anytime we see her, we need to go, oh my goodness, there's
It's world famous psychic.
the Carol Sarkin, local author. If you see her out in public, well, we don't want anyone to feel uncomfortable.
No, probably not. You could say hi.
You can
though.
just laugh in your head at the thought of making a big spectacle.
And then say, hey, Carol.
And then, hey. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, open house was good. Tonight we have a sound healing. Erica Peters from Pura Vida is going to be here. We have one spot left. One spot. So if you want to be here and you're not on the list, get on the list. And if the list is closed later and you want to be here, just send us a message and we can see if we have some room.
We have some space.
May be able to squeeze some people in tonight. So
if you're willing to be duct taped to the ceiling.
Yes. Well, yeah, of course. Yeah. It's part of the expansion project here at OP.
Yes.
Saturday, we have Bhakti.
This Saturday.
This coming Saturday. May is like 2 days away.
Oh.
It's gonna be May. Okay, that's
Stop.
the only
Don't
one.
ever do it.
I'm done. I am done. I just punched myself internally because I did that. So I've got it out of my system.
You didn't hear me make any statements about May the 4th.
No, not yet.
Or ever.
You're going to, though.
No, I won't.
At least when fall time happens, I silently sing to myself, if I can turn back time.
You don't silently sing it to yourself.
No, you're right. I belt it out because Cher is great.
That's not true, folks.
Anyways.
Do we want to know about our energy?
Let's do some cards.
Did you just share voice that?
Yes, I'm channeling my inner Cher. Maybe she'll watch our video.
I don't think she has time for it.
She might. What's she doing these days?
I don't know. I don't really follow Cher.
Maybe. You never know. I'm going to tag her in here. Say, Cher, come watch our videos. Be a guest appearance. Oh my gosh, that would be so cool.
Tag her on Instagram.
I will.
Hashtag Cher is going to do a reading with us.
Aw, this is cute. Let me show you so you can...
Yet bittersweet.
Yeah. Have we gotten this before? Bittersweet. We need to get like an extension tool. Okay. Bittersweet. Throat chakra, right?
That's
blue,
right.
The color blue.
There's a cake in there too.
Is there?
And the dove.
Aw, happy birthday. Or whatever. I don't know what's happening. The aeroplanes are up overhead if you can hear them.
So I'm trying to feel into the energy of this and understand that this is a lot about communicating with ourselves right now. Showing ourselves love, showing ourselves forgiveness. The peace that can come from those things, I mean, it's pretty cliche at this point, but, you know, you gotta love yourself before you can love others, and you gotta be at peace with yourself and be grateful for things, and, well, be grateful for everything. I mean, it's a pretty universal theme, but this is the target energy for this week, I guess. Kind of bringing the focus back to self is going to be very important. How we feel physically, how we feel emotionally, our connection to ourselves and to the divine, all of that's going to be very important things to keep track of and focus our energy towards this week moving forward. Yeah. What are you feeling?
Well, the word grace is coming through to me, and it's easier for me to give grace to others. But then, like, for myself, having patience with myself, having forgiveness with myself, you know, like, we talk about self-love so much, but I'm learning, like, the depth of that now, where it's like nurturing, myself, like treating myself as my own child. And would I holler at my kid for, I may, like, if he doesn't pick up his toys, but like, but
say
like
things like "dag nabbit."
Yeah, like I realizing how disconnected I am from parenting my own self, and so giving myself grace. I don't know.
Your shoes are on the wrong feet.
Yeah. Are they? Oh, I'm not wearing shoes. Yeah, I don't know. What do you think? What do you think out there? What's this calling to?
Give us some insight.
Yeah.
This is the reverse episode where you tell us what the heck's going on. Oh.
Why does she have a cake in the picture?
I don't know, because cake's delicious.
It's true. So is a cake in all pictures? No, it probably should be.
There's a pie in one of them.
Oh yeah, there's a pie, the cherry pie.
That's her name too, Cherry Pie.
Cherry pie.
Ah. Ooh.
9 of Pentacles. Meow.
In our quest to receive abundance in all things in life, but particularly in the material world, we are kind of sitting at a place, when we go back to the idea of being grateful, we're sitting in a place where we really have it all. It may not look that way to us because we don't have what society shows us we should have, but it's what we have is exactly what we need right now. We are in a place where we're capable of being at peace, being who we are, having what we have. It's just a matter of going back and recognizing that. And that is, again, the focus of this reading is going to very much be about returning your focus back to the self. If you're feeling that you lack strength in those things, that's not surprising. I mean, all of us do. It's hard to want $1 million but only have 10 and say I'm complete. But there isn't any particular reason that you need to exert anything in this. And so strength isn't necessarily even required here. So don't be discouraged by your thoughts that you want more, but knowing that you have what you need is the most important thing to focus on here. The utilization of your strength in this situation needs to come from a place of reassurance to yourself. The High Priestess in reverse here, I want to say that normally we would talk about not being connected to the divine in these moments, but really, if we're talking about a situation where we need to go back internally, then we are connected to the divine, but the great mind of the divine does not have to provide us with anything either. This isn't a time of learning new things. This isn't a time of getting great insights from above. This is a time to solely focus on becoming at peace with ourselves. What are you feeling? What are you thinking?
Well, I'm being drawn back to a conversation we had yesterday with like forcing abundance into existence versus allowing. And this reminds me that I have enough to work with now that I don't need to go on to the next thing. Like, it's not a like, oh, what's next? What's next? It's, well, what's right here that, like, it's like if my house is a mess or disorganized or whatever it is, I don't want to bring more stuff into it right now. I want to focus on what's already there, utilize what I have, and then once I get everything organized, then I can see, okay, well, is there any other needs I have? Is there anything I want to get rid of?
Yeah. Focusing on what is at hand. This is the High Priestess in reverse also reflects on the fact that it's okay right now to let your actionable self act on what you already know and not seek outside information. A lot of times, if we run into issues where we're trying to start something or we're trying to create something, we want to get opinions and thoughts from other people and possibly even the divine. But it is at these moments right now where your internal life is so much more important right now that we just act with what we already know. And that is plenty.
So what you're saying is we are smart cookies.
Well, cookies? No, I just want a peanut butter cookie.
Oh, yeah, that sounds good. You should make those today. Yeah. That's nice.
Is it?
Well, it's a change of...
I'm just gonna make noises.
It's a change of pace for me because I'm always like, well, what's next? What's next? But I got plenty of things to do right now that will occupy my awareness for a bit. So, yeah, I don't want to.
No need to take on more.
No need to take on more. All right, let us meditate. Begin to calm your body. I know that it's okay if it doesn't feel completely relaxed right now. We'll just begin to initiate a sense of calm by deepening our breath. And as you inhale, send the breath down towards your belly, taking in as much air as feels a sense of fullness right now. And then releasing the whole breath. So we're not forcing the breath, but we're allowing it to fill all the spaces that want to be filled. And then we're letting go. And then begin to search your inner beingness for an area where you have been hard on yourself, where you have judged yourself, that you can't quite let go of. Maybe you feel embarrassed. Maybe you feel stuck or frustrated. And then hold your focus there. And imagine that part of you as a small child. If there is something that was done that you feel guilt for, imagine that child feeling that guilt. And then you standing in front of this child who feels distraught or ashamed or lost, to pour love into them. And if you're a visual person, you can imagine giving them a hug, holding them tightly. You can know that you are flowing loving energy to them. Or you can say to them, I love you. It's okay to feel what you feel. And if you're ready, you can release this feeling and join me in wholeness. Continue to keep your focus there, flowing loving energy into that space. You as the child, both the receiver and the gifter of this love. And you may feel a release as this love flows into you. Or you may not quite yet feel the shift, and that's okay. And if you don't quite feel the shift yet, imagine the feeling of freedom once you let this go. Once you receive forgiveness from the self, receive the love, receive the grace, you might feel lightness or warmth or openness. And we'll deepen our breath. Again, filling up all the spaces that want to be filled on the inhale, and then exhaling the full breath. We'll bring our hands to prayer in front of the heart center, bowing down towards a heart space to honor that light within. As we honor the light within our individual selves, honoring that same light within all beings. May we all be at peace. Namaste. I invite you to ponder on this practice today and take moments to pause and discover these places within you where you feel separate from yourself, where you feel guilt or shame, where you need forgiveness, you need love, you need grace, and go into those spaces. You are the only one that can clear these spaces out. You can take therapy, you can do yoga, you can do all of these things, but until you go in and love these parts of yourself, you will be stuck in those places. So I invite you today, do not delay, go into those spaces and love yourself and allow yourself that release. I thought you were going to elbow me. I was about to clock you.
Please.
With love.
Yeah. I was about to break your nose.
With love. Thank you for joining us. If you enjoy receiving these readings, you want to connect with us more, go to ordinarypioneer.com.
It's a new thing.
Yeah, we're in a different reality today. .com/services. You can view all of our services. Paul offers card readings, both virtual and in person. We've got Reiki, we've got yoga, we have a sound healing tonight. Check out our events page. That's all the things coming up, and you'll see this video on YouTube, or maybe you're watching it on YouTube right now, and if so, hit that subscribe button.
And don't forget to hit the like button.
And hit the like button. It's like a simple thing you could just click and do. Also commenting, that will really help build the audience and help us start getting the word out about the community and the messages that we have to share. So a simple way that you can help out. Any last words?
What would I like on my tombstone?
That was last week. And it was pepperoni and cheese.
Yeah, sounds delicious again.
Well, then we will keep it. Many blessings. Have a wonderful week.